KJ, and this is the second to last or fifth out of six parts of me talking about the six animes that I got into that pretty much were like the pioneers, the first animes I got into. Any videos after the sixth and final video will just be talks of upcoming chapters, thoughts, and maybe some mini theories about some anime slash manga in general. But let's get right into it. I'm going to show you the image right now. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, it's a boxing anime called Hajime no Ippo, and it's about this high school student who pretty much goes through, he's first very introverted because he doesn't have a lot of friends. He doesn't have a lot of friends. He works on his mom. He works in his family's fishing business, so he doesn't have time to really socialize. He gets bullied a lot, and one day he's saved from being like beat up by a boxer, and it inspires him to become one too. So it just follows the stories and the lives of all of the members of the boxing gym and all their matches and stuff like that. So pretty much the backstory is like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this video, but When You Take Anime Too Far was a video made by RDC World 1 on YouTube a while back, and toward the end of the video, when the main guy who likes anime was about to defeat the other guy, the naysayer, he did this weird boxing move from the anime called Hajime no Ippo. And during that time, I really only knew a couple animes that were in that, like maybe Hunter x Hunter, Detective Conan, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. I didn't know every single one, but I found out about this anime mainly because of that video, and then one of my friends was like, yo, you gotta check this anime out, it's sick. So that's what I did, and I really did like it. So, personally for me, before I was introduced to Hajime no Ippo, I never hated boxing. I just wasn't into it. It just wasn't something I was really interested in. But after seeing the first couple episodes of just the first season, Hajime no Ippo, the fighting, it actually got me into boxing, and I started like practicing before I even knew the actual like moves or anything like that. Just basing it off Ippo, and it was just really weird. But yeah, my sister used to record me at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just throwing punches and listening to music, and then like it would just be, I don't even want to reminisce on it, but I was so psyched about it. I even took boxing classes. I still do. I just haven't done it in a while because I'm kind of on a little break, but I've been taking boxing classes and stuff like that, and it's been really good. But so far, well, if you ever get into Hajime no Ippo, you'll know that there are 3 seasons, or 3 arcs, whatever you want to call them. The first one is Hajime no Ippo the fighting, how he gets into boxing. Second one is New Challenger, kind of like a milestone, he becomes a champion. And then the third one is Rising, where he fights a lot of difficult fighters, but manages to beat all of them. And then it talks, and then like, even through all 3 of those, there's the other characters' fights too, because a lot of the other characters, although their fights may not be as important as Ippo's, they are very important to the storyline because it affects how he feels, because they're all his friends. But so yeah, after finishing Hajime no Ippo, the New Challenger, I had to go on a temporary hiatus from actually watching Rising. I only got to like episode 3 before I had to stop because every time I talked about the anime when I was training with my boxing coach, he would just blab to my mom and I'd get in trouble, so it was just really annoying. So I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And it really didn't make sense for me to keep watching Hajime no Ippo during that time I was doing boxing, because it would always be on my mind, and I wouldn't be able to concentrate in boxing. But later on, toward like November, when I was taking a break because my coach was busy and so was I was able to finish Rising, and I'm caught up in terms of the important fights. One of the things though is that if you ever get into Hajime no Ippo, you'll know that, I don't know if you're seeing this in the future, but as of right now, the Wikia has not been updated for many things. Like, in where the manga's at right now, in like chapter, I don't know, it's like in like the 1100s, right? Close to the 1200s, the mid to late 1100s. Ippo's getting the new Dempsey role and stuff like that, and he's mastering it. And in the Wikia for all those characters, including Ippo, it's only updated to like their recent fight. It doesn't talk about anything about them or their well-being or anything like that. It hasn't been updated in so long. And the last thing I want to say is, one thing I really want for Hajime no Ippo is for like the creators to make more anime adaptations, because where the anime ended in Rising was like chapter like 500 or 600, and the manga is in like the late 1100s right now. So you already know there's like a 500 chapter leeway right there, and that's a huge gap. And normally some animes try to stick to, I mean, I'm throwing a number out there, maybe like at least probably between like some animes maybe 50, other animes being higher numbers like 100 or 200. The only reason why an anime would be like 500 plus chapters below is because the manga is still going and the anime has stopped. So, like, I mean, for right now, yeah, it's about 500 chapters, about like that much, and there hasn't really been an adaptation after Rising. Rising was in like 2013, so there hasn't been an adaptation in 4 years now. So, and this is just such a really awesome anime. Like, I have a couple friends that are into this too, including the friend that got me into it, and just saying like, wow. I mean, some of them don't really like reading the manga, so they're like, yeah, we really want this show to continue. We don't really like. I don't think that anyone. I think that more people like this show than the people that hate it. So it will make more sense for the show to come back. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, the final anime is, what's it called? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, that's probably gonna be my favorite one. Next to Detective Conan. But look forward to that. It'll probably either be tomorrow or Thursday. But anyway, I keep rambling on, but let's end this for real. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.